I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to make coins around the clock on FIFA 23 using what is called OP selling. But before we get into that, I need to show you the easiest way for you to get some coins. If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 5% off at checkout. Now let's get right into this video. Alright boys, so diving into today's video talking about OP selling or overpriced selling. If you don't know what this is essentially going to be the simplest and laziest trading method on FIFA 22. The base of OP selling is essentially you're just going to buy players for their going rate and then you're just going to list them for more than they sell for. Now that might just sound crazy and dumb and like it takes forever, but you would be shocked with the amount of coins you can make, so stick around for this. So, how exactly are you gonna do it? How do you know what players to buy? All that stuff. So the basis of OP selling is this: you always want to have as many cards as possible listed. Hence, you want to have 90 to 100 cards listed on your transfer list. So what you're gonna do to figure out what cards to buy starting out is basically you're gonna take your coin balance and you're gonna divide that by 100, because that gives you the average price of the cards that you want to pick up to list up. So I've got 183k here. I'm going to divide that by 100 slots because I can list 100 cards on my transfer list. So the average price of cards I want to be picking up is about 1800 coins. So then I'm going to go and pick up 100 different players. I don't want to have any duplicates. This isn't like position modifiers that have been mentioned in the past. As you can see, I have a bunch of these listed up. We don't want a bunch of the same item. When it comes to OP selling for players, we want a bunch of different players. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Footbin and I'm going to look for guys that are in my price range and are cards that are popular either to use in game or they're popular for SBC. So I'm going to go FIFA 23 players here, and then I'll probably just go price and I'll go cards that are between 1,000 and 2,000 coins here. And essentially from there, I'm just going to go in and look for cards that I think are going to be useful here. So I'll jump back over to the game here. And again, one that I've found good in the past is Dumfries here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up a Dumfries here. I've bought him for 1,100. And then it's just about figuring out how much coins you want to make per card. Typically, for cards in this range, I like to list them for 400 coins more than I bought them for. So I bought Dumfries for 1,100. I'm going to list him for 1,500. Then next up, we just keep looking for players here. Another one is going to be Christian Pulisic here. He may be a little more expensive than I'd like, but we're going to go for him here. Again, it's not an exact art, this method. Oh, wait, no, I thought he was 2K. He's 1K. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. So Christian Pulisic's about 1K, and the cheaper you go, the lower you're going to list these cards up, obviously. So if I win a card for 1,000, I'm probably going to list it for 1,400. Whereas if I win a card for 600, I may only list it for like 800. So those margins get thinner and thinner because the amount that you're losing on tax gets thinner and thinner for when the cards get less expensive, basically. Another one here, we're gonna give a couple more examples here. Basically, just look for popular cards when it comes to this. So basically, find your price range, look for those popular cards, and then just get buying these guys, get listing them up. Essentially, it is just a waiting game. This is something where you're gonna have to list cards over and over, but I promise you, if you're listing 100 cards at a time, you're gonna sell probably 15 of these each listing if you're selling 100 of these. And what that does for you is if you sell 15 of these, let's say you're making 400 coins, that means you're going to make 6,000 coins an hour, and that's assuming that you're only getting 15 sales an hour, you're not listing cards for more expensive, things like that. So you really can make a lot more. It does just come down to the demand for the cards at the time. So when to buy, when to not buy, all that stuff. I typically try to avoid buying players right before massive influxes in supply. So I won't buy right before marquee matchups. I'll wait for marquee matchups and then I'll buy cards because I might be able to get them a bit cheaper. And when it comes to selling cards, I really just kind of list whenever, because you know you're making profit on every card you're listing because you always list them for more than you bought them for. So pretty easy stuff there. But yeah, it is just like the simplest method, because what you can do is you can just sit here and list 100 cards up, go into a game, and then once you're out of your game, boom, some of your cards have sold. You can go back, you can buy whatever cards you need to and run it back. So essentially, after you get your full transfer list of cards here, you're going to have a full list of 100 different cards here. Each hour, some of these are going to sell. You're going to see which cards sell, and then you're just going to go right back to the market here, and you're just going to buy that card again. So let's say my Otamendi sold on my last listing. I'd buy another Otamendi and I'd list them up again. It really is that simple. And this is the method that pretty much I did a lot on the web app because I didn't really enjoy the trading on the web app. The market was kind of dead. So this kind of took me from that like 100K to 250K mark was OP selling because it's so simple. It's so easy. And a lot of people don't think it works, even though it pretty much always works. All you do is buy these guys for the price they sell for and list them for more than that. It really doesn't get much simpler than that. If you guys have questions on it, feel free to ask. There will be a full list of players you can use for this in the premium Discord. So if you're not joined there, make sure to join the Discord. Follow on Twitch, all the daily live streams. We always talk about OP selling there. So yeah, that is OP selling. That's how you do it. If you guys have any questions, drop it in the comments. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.